Alright, let's get started with another tutorial here in the Halftone Pro panel, still focusing on screen printing and also on the simulated process. Now, we're going to do a simulated process for colored fabrics. First, click on Simulated Separation and choose the LP frequency based on your mesh. Here, we're going to select Colored Fabrics. And here you'll click OK and it'll open a new prompt. Here, it asks, does the color of the fabric appear in the artwork? If yes, like in this case, we have a blue background, you enter 1. If not, if it's a transparent background, you select no, and it'll generate it. In the end, it'll use a random color, just to give you a preview. Here, it already adds a solid white base. Alright, I'm gonna select 1 here, since that's my background. Grab my eyedropper tool here, select the background color, which would be the color of the t-shirt. I click OK, and go to my eyedropper tool. I select orange. I'm going to select the little red from the paw. I'm going to select the lighter purple-gray. A darker shade of gray. I select my beige, and here it's probably going to say that black isn't necessary. Alright, now the shadow screen has appeared. You can click OK. Here you can select No. It's going to do a scan to see if it finds any more colors. 0 colors found. I click OK. Here, since there's nothing to add, I click OK. I'm going to set a smaller ratio here. And I'll wait for it to finish the process. Again, I'm going to speed up the video so it doesn't get too long. Alright, here we already have our process finishing up with the color alignment. Let's wait for it to finish. All done. Sign finished. I can click OK here. Let's delete the layers so we can go through them one by one. And there we go. Here we have a preview of the t-shirt. We have our white base. We have the beige ink, which is applied over the white base. Here we have our lilac ink, which goes here. On top, also over our white base, erasing here just right. Right here we have our bright orange ink, which has been applied way up at the very top. We have our red, which goes here, just right. We have our dark gray, which also goes here. We have our black for the shadows. Notice that here in the black shadow, it already left this space to be filled only with black, with the ink really strong. We have our highlight tone, in case you want to apply a light effect on top. And here we have our solid black, which is our black B. If you wanna print the screen with this more solid black, if you test it. And the halftone, if it looks a bit faded, you can apply it with the solid black. From a distance, it really stands out nicely. Here, because the color is a bit close to the warmer tones, it doesn't stand out as much in the preview. But on the fabric, it's going to look really cool. Remember that this background color can be changed. This is just a process for you to decide, in case you have an image with a solid background. But the process will be pretty much the same. Even if you use a design with a transparent background, it'll give you almost the same result. Here I can choose another background color, just so you can see how this works. The only thing is, if the background is red, it's going to leave this red here, showing through. So you can also take advantage of some details of the fabric to save on screens. And that's it. That was the color separation process here with our Halftone Pro panel, simulated separation. If you have any questions, suggestions for improvement, or corrections, please contact our support team. It will be a pleasure to assist you.